educational purposes. So like I'm just gonna watch a few tutorials.
But first of all, for those not familiar with Laravel, what exactly is it? Well, Laravel is a popular modern PHP framework for creating web applications, and it comes with a bunch of setup and features that make it really easy to flesh those applications out. When it comes to things like routing, creating data models, authentication, reviews, etc., it's got a really active community and ecosystem around it, so you never find through help when you need. And on top of that, I think Laravel is a nice choice if you're struggling with JavaScript and C, which is all every now and then. But if you do want to keep all your JavaScript framework to the front end, then Laravel is great.
This is like, it's a nice plugin. Like you can speed up the videos just with keyboard shortcuts.
With those two. So in this series, we're making a simple CRUD application which looks something like this. By the way, CRUD stands for create, read, update, destroy, doesn't mean scrap. But anyway, this is a directory of images which all get listed here on the homepage, and you can click any one of those to see more information about them. We can delete images from the details page, which also shows a little success message whenever we do back on the homepage, and you can add something like this. By the way, CRUD stands for create, read, update, and destroy, doesn't mean scrap. But anyway, so in this series, we're making a simple CRUD application which looks something like this. By the way, CRUD stands for create, read, update, and destroy, doesn't mean scrap. But anyway, this is a directory of images which all get listed here on the homepage, and you can click any one of those to see more information about them. We can delete images from the details page, which also shows a little success message whenever we do back on the homepage, and you can add new images by going to the create page and filling out the web form. So along the way, we're going to be learning about routes, like I said, views, something called Blade, which is a templating engine. We'll be learning how to hook the application up to a
Blade reference. I see.
database, what migrations are, web forms, and something called eloquent models as well, which make it really easy to manage and communicate with your data. Plus, we'll be covering a bunch of other really useful stuff as well. It's going to be really extensive, of course, and I won't be assuming any prior Laravel knowledge or experience. However, since this is a PHP framework, I would expect you to already be at least a little bit familiar with PHP, the language. So if you're not, then I'd recommend checking out my PHP course before you go any further, and I'll leave the link to that course down below the video. Anyway, now we've got a rough idea of what Laravel is and what we're going to be building, let's go ahead and make a brand new Laravel project. Now, historically, if you wanted to make some kind of web application using PHP and a SQL database, you'd have to manually set everything up on your computer, like PHP itself, MySQL, a web server like Apache or Nginx, etc. And you can only install those using a tool like XAMPP or MAMP. You'd also have to install something called Composer, which is a dependency manager for PHP. Now, once...
Okay, I forgot about that. Composers. One sec. Shouldn't have skipped all the basics, I guess. What's up, Azun? I'm just studying right now, and it's literally just, it's easier for me to focus if I'm live streaming, because I like talking a lot, so I hope this is entertaining for you in some way. It's helping me study, so I hope you get something out of this. Composer, okay, package manager. Yeah, that makes sense. Composer. What is it? Oh, it's like, so basically, I don't know, like, so if you know math, it's like, it's programming, which is kind of like, so you have like, you've probably heard of this at some point, Scratch. Basically like to create your own like little game, and then you have like you build stuff with blocks, and this is just like a part of programming. So this is like a specialization for like a specific purpose. I like to watch, I need to learn. Okay, that's fantastic to hear. We can learn together or something. But yeah, so for this specific project, I have to like just make something in the next few days. And it's basically like the important part of this is like the structure. So it's sort of like math, it's like the logic. Hey Wouter. What's up? I don't know, like, yeah, but it's like programming, it's just like the way that applications, hello, Wouter, how programming is built, or like how apps, so literally like if you have like Spotify or something, like this is all programmed. So someone had to like design the way that this is all like this section right here, this section right here, but then like the logic that like it actually works, that if you click on something, it starts playing something. That's like you have to code that as well, and that's like a little bit more advanced, but like if you see like what you can do with it, it's pretty cool. So I'll like with what I'm building, haha, funny flying monkey. Um, let's just say like PHP cool project. So I don't even know. Like this is 20 programming projects that can make you a god at coding. Amazing stuff. He is studying.
You know what's cool about knowing how to code? You can build whatever you want. But the problem for a lot of people is they don't know what to build. I have this problem all the time. I want to program something, but I don't know why. I get that random 3 a.m. motivation when I'm ready to program, but then I just stare at my computer screen and then Google programming problems.
Exactly, man. You want to program, but you don't know what to program. That's very important.
I'm
So.
looking at page after page trying to find out what to make, and then I end up on YouTube where I watch top 10 programming projects. Get a job now. By the time I
It's actually true. Like this, like you get like caught up in like the idea of like you can do this, you can do that, and then you don't actually like do anything. So that like that's like sometimes you just have to focus and like, hey Levi, what's up? So like yeah, I don't know. It's literally easier for me to study if I like speak about it. So this is like helping me as well. Like if this helps you in any way, then you're welcome to stay, or it's up to you. But like yeah, so it's important like when you're studying or like when you want to do something that you like actually, you have something that you want to build, not just like I want to build and that's all. Then you get stuck in something called let's just see, tutorial hell. I'll just explain it. Basically, like you watch like a million different videos to like learn stuff, but then you like never actually learn to build anything, which is, you know, um, doing stuff like this. It's a very good start. Like learning Scratch, that's like the basics. You absolutely can sub, or what does that mean? Is that just like subscribing, or you don't have to pay for anything? Like you can absolutely sub, like feel free to do so. But
all of that was sorted, you could eventually spin up a new Laravel application and start coding. So if you wanted to, you could go down that route and everything would normally work out fine. However, a much easier alternative is to use a tool called Herd, which
much time I can't focus, but much time in math. I focus in something and then I know the answer. You forgot it. Yeah, I don't have that problem. Like for me, if I like once I understand something, I just don't forget it. I don't know what that is like. Maybe like you just have to practice a bit more. What year of like math are you in?
which sets up the entire PHP environment for us in a single click. And that means we can get Laravel projects up and running really quickly without any kind of configuration on our part. On top of that, it automatically handles things like multiple PHP and Node.js versions on your computer. So to download it, head to herd.laravel.com. And you should see a download button right here for whatever operating system you're on. So
Yeah, so I think for like this live stream, I'll just like handle the preparation, I guess. Like I'll get through like learning all the stuff that I need, and then I like once you know like I can build this, I already sort of know like what I want to build. Then it's like much easier like when you don't have to go like looking around and like constantly thinking like, oh, uh like if you don't even know what is possible and like how it works, it's very hard to like actually build something. Like if you know all the different parts of it, then it becomes like super easy. Like for me, like the pre-planning is very important. I am like in kids school. I am 11. I am Dutch. Okay. Hello, who had it? So I practice much English. Very good, very good. Practicing English is the most important. Like if you, yeah, if you just practice it, you eventually, like that's much better than just learning from a textbook. Like obviously, like in the Netherlands, you learn how to like the formalities of English, but it's very important to practice it as well. So feel free to practice as much as you want. For me, English is like very easy. But I got lucky. Like I have like I don't know, like I had like I used a lot of English growing up. So but like anything that helps you learn more English, that's helpful.
Click that and just download it or walk through the installation steps. Okay, so once you've installed and opened Herd, it should look something like this. You've got a dashboard where you can stop and start the server. I'm going to start it by clicking on this button right here so that later on we can view the project in a browser. You can also change the version of PHP you're using right here, and you can open up all of your current Laravel sites by clicking on this button. And that's going to list them all out in this new window with information about each one. All right, so let's close that. Next up, we've got some general settings right here where you can change the version of PHP you're using right here, and you can open up all of your current Laravel sites by clicking on this button. And that's good.
Okay. So I'll just like download it to be prepared. Composer install. Cool. So like if you want to download something like just like a tool from the internet, you just like I know this is safe. If it's something that like a teacher or something recommends, then just follow it. But like otherwise, just like ask your parents or something. For see the instructions, no. What? Okay, okay. Command line to quickly to automate this. Okay. Like I'm just like lazy. I don't want to like spend too much mental energy on like the installation. I am okay. Yeah, okay. What is like hard for you in math? Like besides remember like what do the teachers say? Okay, well, this is like a terminal. It lets you change uh like more complicated stuff about computers. But there's like a different app that my teachers recommend. So yeah. One sec. Okay, so this is a bit controversial. I asked my friend for help. Okay. Install Composer. So like this is like another terminal. You don't have to know what that is, but it's like it lets you install stuff more easily and stuff that you need for programming. That's all you really have to know. Okay, and then like we live in the 21st century. You don't have to overcomplicate stuff. I'll just use one of the AIs and then like double check. So I'll just warp. Wait, I'm I'm used to using Mac. Okay, it's be real time. Good timing. I don't know if this app will crash or whatever. Okay, sorry. A little intermission. Apparently you cannot do both things at the same time. But yeah, so I'll just take this, literally copy paste all of this. So I'll take this, drag my mouse over here. Let's just double check that I actually copy pasted it because I slipped my finger. And then like so you can like add an extra line just by shift, so arrow up and enter, and then do I have to do extra steps or are they installed? Okay, so very helpful. Like this, like it would have taken me like 5 years ago, it would have taken me like half an hour to figure this out, and more importantly, like it would have taken me like a lot of effort to figure this stuff out. So, wait one sec. Um, Composer. To check composer, type composer in the, wait, I just wanna, like, if you want to learn this yourself, you should, it would be better to just, um, like, learn the steps, but I'm like in a rush. So, okay, I like math, and my teacher says I am the best in math in the class. So I am good in math, but sometimes it's like math, huh, how do I do this? Um, yeah, I don't know. It's if you have like an older brother or something, older sister, or your parents, or like a teacher or a tutor, that could help a lot. But there's a good site for this. That's what I used to like learn maths. Um, this one's pretty good. It's free. Um, it's just like math, um, mainly math. So you can check out the website, and they also have like a YouTube channel, and they have like tutorials for anything. So you just type in your problem. So say like um, equations. That's like what do you call it? Vergelijkingen. Equations. Yeah, my I don't use that much Dutch these days, so stuff like vergelijkingen, it's gone. Can Academy. Um, so yeah, you can just like check these out. I like watching videos, but like you can check out the website, and then um, just like do stuff like this. That's like if something is confusing, you can just like look up the problem, just like type it in on Google or on YouTube, and then like figure out what works. Like that's how a programmer does it, and like that also works for um, other subjects. So um, yeah, I'll just we never got to what we could build, so I'll just like skip around. If you're watching YouTube, you can watch like you can see the most interesting parts. Basically, this is um like where people draw the most attention to. So it's like
because some quotes are pretty inspiring. Project number 12, an algorithm visualizer. This is an advanced project, and it's also 2 for 1. You get to learn data structures and algorithms, which are important for interviews, and you get to make a project for your resume. Honestly, if you make this project, you'll know data structures and algorithms better than if you just spam the 100 LeetCode problems. I'll give this project a 7 out of 10 for difficulty. You will need to know data structures and algorithms. An 8 out.
okay, that's good to know. That's like I don't have to worry about that for now, but like next semester I have to like once I get uh through this project, because I'm not that. Can you try to speak Dutch to me? Ja, ik weet niet, ik spreek waarschijnlijk een andere soort Nederlands dan jou. Dus ik weet niet of dat zo goed verstaanbaar is voor jou. I don't know. What did you think of that? But honestly, I think my English is better at this point. Like I'm more like I'm better at just like having like talking to my friends and stuff in uh, Dutch, but like English, like basically all of my like technical knowledge and stuff, I learned that in English. But one sec. Um, I'll just like finish this real quick.
Out of 10 for resume worthy. It's a project that's all about technical skills. So yeah, I think it'll look good. A 10 out of 10 for learning value, data structures, algorithms.
Cool. I'll bookmark this. So if you want to remember stuff for later, you just I'll subscribe. Subscribe, hit the bell button, hit the like button. Gotta do that. Share, and then like like, and wait 1 second, save, watch later. Okay, I'll just finish this a little bit because it's very interesting to me. But
and practical programming skills, it's perfect. And then a 2 out of 10 for coolness. Only pro
what? Okay, I find this very cool, but hey, that's like, it's fine to have different opinions.
programmers will understand how cool it is. Project number
Okay, I guess I'm just a programmer. But anyways.
13, a travel booking system. This is an intermediate project where you'll make a program where users can search for flights, book hotels, plan trips.
Okay, I'll just slow it down a little bit because.
And this project is not that bad if you use an API to get the information.
Yeah, so API, basically, you don't have to know the like difficult parts of it, but it's just like basically like another website or like a storage, like a hard drive sort of, that carries like information that you can use on your own app or website or little program. That's like all you really have to know about it.
All you would have to do now is add functionality like searching, booking, and planning using the API. So you basically just do a lot of CRUD methods. I'll rate this project a
CRUD methods, that's like basically you have types of data, or you have like operations in a website. It's pretty like hard to explain, but if you hit that like button and you hit that subscribe button, that like visually when you click this, it it does a lot of interesting stuff. But if you like smash that like button, it gets even more interesting because then like it sends stuff back to what's called the back end, or not necessarily, but like in this case it's like that, your backend project, and then that runs like some logic, and it has to update that in like a hard drive or something or another website somewhere else, and that's what like he's explaining now. So that's like called a CRUD operation.
API to get the information. All you would have to do now is add functionality like searching, booking, and
Yeah.
planning using the API. So you basically just do a lot of CRUD methods. I'll rate this project
So create, read, update, delete.
a 4 out of 10 for difficulty, a 7 out of 10 for resume worthy. It's honestly a pretty good project, and I don't think it's that common. I could be wrong on that, but all these ratings are terrible. So a 7 out of 10 for coolness, only if it helps you plan your next vacation, and then a 6 out of 10 for learning values. You'll get to learn how to integrate APIs and then CRUD methods. Project number 14, Quiz Pro. And I don't think it's
I mean,
that
like
common.
I already know that, but like, yeah, that is good to know.
I could be wrong on that, but all these ratings are terrible. So a 7 out of 10 for coolness, only if it helps you plan your next vacation, and then a 6 out of 10 for learning values. You'll get to learn how to integrate APIs and then CRUD methods. Project number 14, quiz program.
And by the way, wait, I'll just like
This is a
say,
beginner
like this is basically like social media for like when you're like older. Wait, I'll check. Yeah, okay. Like you can just, I'm just using myself as an example. If you're an employee, you can always hire me. But, sorry, an employer. But like this is what's important when you're, if you want to become a programmer. And then, like for example, I don't know if you have this in the Netherlands because you're Dutch, but like in Belgium, there's stuff like organizations like this one, that I like work for. They like I'm a teacher there for this stuff, for like people your age, and like even younger kids and like older kids as well. So yeah, what was I doing? Okay, I wasn't focused on what I was clicking on. This card. So yeah, it's just like stuff like I do photography as well. Like the problem with me is like I do a little bit of everything, and then it's hard to like learn something new because you like there's always something you can do. There's like a photography project. Like here we're learning how to design like buildings, houses, but more importantly, how to use like the tools that you need to do that. And he got a free ice cream after that. But yeah, stuff like that. Um, yeah, I mean Legos if you're into that. Like, I don't know. There's like events where you like learn about science and stuff. Um, yeah, like there's even Minecraft camps. Like I did that when I was like 16. I'm 22 now. Electricity, that's just like I don't know what you would call that in Dutch. Dutch. That's like you probably have had some like electrical circuits. That's just like stuff like that, and then you build like little projects with that. Um, but yeah, I'll just like watch like a little bit of this.
Project where you create a quiz program where users can create multiple choice questions and then answer them, and then they'll get their score at the end. Not too bad. I rate this project a 2 out of 10 for difficulty, a 1 out of 10 for resume worthy, 2 out of 10 for learning value, and a 1 out of 10 for coolness because it's a quiz. Nah, these ratings are absolutely useless. Project number 15, build your own BitTorrent. This is a 10x developer project. You know, Codecrafters offers this project too, and if you click the link in the description, BitTorrent is a communication protocol for file sharing, and it's used for distributing large amounts of data. By making
Okay,
it on BitTorrent, you'll get
I do not endorse any of this. I would never promote this, but like it's a very useful tool, and I use it all the time. So.
to learn about the BitTorrent protocol, torrent files, and more. It's a pretty interesting project because you get to learn how we can download things like videos.
Okay, so now I feel inspired. Like we have to, like we basically have to give like an overview. I can quickly, like I'll just translate this. So if you want to translate something, just type in translate on Google. English. So the description, I'll quickly run through it, or you can probably read it. So, you know, we're doing stuff to make a school menu. This is like a extra difficult course. It's not that difficult. It's just like you need to understand like the logic of programming and stuff. And if you understand that, then it's like pretty easy. But okay, so you need something to like store the information. Yeah. Then you need, it needs to be unique, so you cannot just literally copy paste stuff. You need to have some sort of scoring system, information. But like I'm special little, I don't know, I always have to make it different. So I'll like, what do we eat? Do you guys have some idea? Like what is a creative, like what what could we eat? Like not just like apples, pears, maybe like Apple computers or something. Like gotta be like I don't know. Maybe I'll just like I'll focus first on like the basics, and then I can worry about being special later. But yeah. But anyways, thank you, Azun, Levi, and Niall. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly for watching. I hope this is useful for you. If you guys have some like questions, maybe stuff about like your studying, that's like feel free to ask that.
Games, really just any large file. And if you've been
But
on the
anyways, yeah, for this live stream, I'll just finish this video and then I'll like if I feel like it would be helpful, I'll start streaming again. But yeah.
Internet long enough, you've probably already used BitTorrent before for reasons. I'll rate this project.
Okay, you did not hear that. You did not hear anyone tell you to go to Pirate Bay. Um, okay, wait. You cannot do this. Like it's against the law. Like you cannot do this and then type in like. Okay, wait, no. You cannot type in like. Um, let's just say SpongeBob. You're not allowed to do this. If you do this, you're a pirate, and pirates are bad. Okay. And like it doesn't even work, so like you just like there's no point in doing it. Like you should never do it. Um, so here, um, if you were to do that, this is how you would build it.
An 8 out of 10 for difficulty,
Okay.
a 7 out of 10 for resume worthy, a 10 out of 10 for learning.
Resume worthy. That's what I like. I'm 22 years old. I have like one more year left of studying. That's like I'm too focused on my. I don't even have a resume, but like my like getting like experience and stuff. IT consulting. If you ever want to make a lot of money later, and that's what you like, do IT consulting. Um, yeah. Anyways, like for the like, do you guys could you guys like are all of you guys Dutch or because like I did like promo stuff for just like social media for um like electricity companies in Belgium. Um, I don't know. I prefer this is more of like a TikTok hairstyle. I look a bit like I have to work for school. I don't care about my appearance that much. Um, but yeah. I'll just finish the video and then like I'll just do a few
Value,
things.
I guess a 5 out of 10 for coolness for reasons. Project number 16, an HTTP server. This is an
Okay, this is interesting. I don't even know what this is. So like now I'm interested.
a project that'll really teach you a lot about how the web works. You'll learn a lot about TCP connections.
I have no idea what the hell a TCP I'll just look that up real quick. TCP connection, a reliable connection-oriented method for exchanging data between two end. Okay, it sounds so complicated, but it's like, or maybe I'm just like making it simple in my head, but it's like, this is like a very difficult sounding word for like connecting two things in like a web of the internet. Like a TCP connection, you think like I don't know what you would think, but yeah,
HTTP headers, HTTP verbs, handling multiple connections, and more. I'll rate this project a 5 out of 10
yeah. So
for difficulty.
if you guys like this channel, just check out the coding sloth. Like I'll just quickly, I'll just like show this real quick. So I guess this is literally like Dutch, or maybe it's just translated. Learn to code like a genius. I'm gonna like finish what I'm finishing, or even just starting now. But if you guys want to learn more about this stuff and you like the video that was playing in the background, definitely check out the Coding Sloth. Like 500,000 subscribers. They don't have that many videos, but they probably put in a lot of effort. So videos. They should make more shorts, man. Like that. That's my little tip to them. Like they should make more shorts, but maybe they are going for something else. Yeah. So it seems like they have good videos. So if you guys want to learn more about this stuff, check out the Coding Sloth on YouTube. Learn to code like a genius. I'll even play like a little bit of this, and then I'll stop after like a little bit. and then
Let's learn how to code today. Where do I?
you start at the Coding Stuff YouTube channel. All right. Take care, you guys. I'm gonna go.
What the?
I'm gonna go study. See you guys soon, or maybe never.